Hey family, good evening, happy Wednesday. It's Dr. Pyant, Mindset for Freedom. You know I always ask how are you because I always want you to be doing well. And I always want you to take that breath. Breathe in through your nose. Let your belly expand, hold it, and let it go. Exhaling very slowly. That helps you to reset your vagus nerve and have a sense of peace and clarity. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it and release it slowly. Tonight, I want to talk to you about some traits and some mindsets of survivor behavior and thriving behavior. And you might say, I don't know, but I'm going to tell you, sometimes we have a little bit of both, and it's okay, okay? But we need to hopefully look at and see which one tops for us. Are you a survivor in your mindset, or are you a thriver? Let's look at some things, because I wrote them down, about a survivor's traits. And look at yourself. A survivor focuses on just getting through situations, whereas a thriver embraces challenges and looks for opportunities for growth. Okay? A survivor has feelings of helplessness and stagnation. They're always feeling that they can't do it. It's not that they're hopeless, but they have feelings sometimes of helplessness, and it's very stagnated. Whereas the thriver is resilient, is always viewing setbacks as opportunity for learning experiences. So that's the difference between a survivor and a thriver when it comes to your mindset. And your mindset is so important. So the striver harbors fear and anxiety, and they're very challenged about their future, but not a thriver. The thriver is always looking for ways to move forward. A thriver is focusing on their now. A thriver is focusing on having vision and setting intent. That's the mindset. Now let's look at the emotional responses. Tonight we're talking about, are you a survivor or are you a thriver? We did the mindset. Now let's look at the emotional responses. The emotional responses for a survivor is that have a heightened sense of emotional turmoil. They struggle with feelings of anxiety. Now we all have a little anxiety, but the survivor struggles with feelings of anxiety, sadness, and frustration. Whereas the thriver, when they are dealing with these situations, they have more self-compassion, more self-awareness. So when they have anxiety or they have difficulties with their past or they have difficulties with, they are now focusing on getting a practice. They're looking at themselves. Self-awareness is the thriver's emotional responsibility. Survivors have a difficult time letting go of past trauma. And you know that's big for me because I'm writing my book on emotional trauma. And I'm telling you, I'm taking some deep dives and it's just wonderful. Haven't titled it yet, but the content of the book is about emotional trauma. And that's what brought me to talk to you tonight about, are you a survivor or are you a thriver? Because even though you have maybe some similarities, I want you to lean more to the survivor. I want you to look at yourself, become more self-aware, practice self-compassion, practice resilience. No matter what, you can overcome. You can make it. You can do this. Whatever the this is, you can do this. And have some affirmations in your pocket. So when trouble, and you know life does life, when it comes knocking at you, when it comes pushing at you, I want you to affirm. And sometimes, you know, I love tapping, you know, affirming your head. I trust myself to handle whatever whatever comes my way. Notice I'm touching that heart chakra. I choose to focus on the present, letting go of worries. These things we can do. You have to reset that subconscious mind so that it is now the mind of habit that is going to affirm over and over, I trust myself. I can handle whatever comes my way. You are a thriver. We all have been survivors, but we cannot stay in the mindset of simply surviving. Because when you are a survivor, your brain automatically activates the amygdala. And when that amygdala is activated, you are going to be in fight, flight, or freeze mode. You can't survive there. But the brain is designed for survival. But it's for momentarily for you to survive. If the bear is coming, what should you do? The amygdala needs to activate. But you don't need to stay there. But see, the subconscious mind is going to hold that memory of you being afraid of this big bear. So every time you encounter a situation in that environment, the subconscious mind is going to play back. So how do we reset the subconscious mind? I'm telling you, I am taking deep dives as I am writing this book. One way that I'll share with you to reset that subconscious mind is through mindfulness of meditations and your affirmations. You have got to do your practices. Remember what the thriver does? They embrace challenges, baby. If the challenges is coming, these are my opportunities for growth. It is not a setback. They look at their emotional intelligence. They're not busy judging and blaming. They're looking at themselves, self-awareness, and most importantly, self-compassion. Honey, give yourself some grace while you are going through this journey. Okay? So many people can identify with both of them, and it's okay. The survivor or the thriver. But I just wanted to share that with you tonight as it was resonating with me so strongly because we are overcomers. And those of you that are practicing and that are following me, you know that I always talk about you need to get in touch with the presence of God. Because until that starts with you, and I'm not talking about church or religion, I'm talking about the presence that is never an absence. Get in touch with the presence of God. Feel that presence as love, all-encompassing love. Let it flow through your body. Wake up with it. Wake up with gratitude. Give yourself gratitude and give yourself grace, but don't keep staying in the survival mode. You are a thriver. You and I, we are overcomers. And we can overcome, but you have to identify the culprit. Don't sleep on that. Identify the culprit and then work on that. Whatever it is that's trying to make you weak on this journey, you identify with that. Give yourself some grace and compassion. But I want you to thrive on this journey. So, survivors, thrivers. Which one did you resonate with? Okay? Are you more a survivor? Did you have more survivor traits in your mindset? Sometimes you can have more survivor traits in your mindset, and then in your emotional responses can be a little bit different. But sometimes your emotional responses can be a little off, but your mindset is a little stronger because you're resilient. You see what I'm saying? You can overcome all things. You are going to review and go back, and you're going to learn from your experiences. That's a thriver. Okay? That's a thriver's mindset. And so no matter what the emotional response is, I want you to replace them with your affirmations. Again, I trust myself. And do your tapping. You know why you do your tapping? Because you're tapping into certain chakra points of your body. The body and the mind is connected. You've got to learn these strategies, honey. We cannot wake up on this planet and not have mindful practices. So that's it for tonight. Some of you came on a little bit late, but you're going to have to go to YouTube and watch this or get a recap when it plays on Facebook. I thank you so much for listening, and I thank you for sharing. Drop me a comment. You can follow me on School, SKOOL, where I have deeper content coming. your way very shortly. We are working on it, and I am working on this book on emotional trauma. And right now, my chapter today was all about the subconscious mind. And I was so grateful and so blessed to be reminded that you can change your life, but you got to change your mindset. That's the key. Jesus said, He whose mind is stayed on me, I will keep him in perfect peace. You see, keeping your mind on the Christ concept is keeping your mind on love, on peace, on joy, letting go of everything that no longer serves you. You don't need it. Only time you need your past is if it's going to move you forward into your future. You are somebody. Remember, I told you that the time is always now. So I love you, Facebook family. I love you, those of you that have joined. Thank you for taking your time out this evening to join me on this Facebook Live. You're always encouraging me. I'm getting better and better, and so are you. Every day, in every way. You know the rest of that. I'm getting better and better. Come on, Thriver. We got this. Good night for now, and I'll talk to you again next Wednesday at the same time on this same station. Shalom for now. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Thank you for listening.